Ai nói trước vậy? So hello everyone and welcome to our literature presentation. So we are group 1 and we have 4 people in the group. I'm the first member, Kelly, Sophie, David and Mike. So let's start it. So first you already know that we're gonna present about Vincent van Gogh. So let's take a look. Vincent van Gogh born in an upper middle class family, and as you already know that he is an art dealer, and also he is really good at a poem. Here is some here are some pictures that painted by Vincent, and I found this letter that wrote by Vincent on the Google. This is his handwriting. So let's move to the letter 1. It's also known as the letter 183.
Okay, so letter 183 is the first letter that we learn. And Vincent sent it to his friend Theo. So in the letter he said to Theo that he start using some of his painting to make money. But there's a problem. His client denied to pay him. And it's because financial problem. He don't have money. And there's a lot of debt he need to pay. So he asked Theo, his friend, to send him some money so that he can do some stuff. And he also mentions in this letter that he had friends. They seem to be nice, but they always ask him to do impossible thing. So that's two problems that he mentions in this letter. And in the last, he say, if you can send me some money, it will be nice. And then it's the end. So let's move to the next letter.
Minh.
Okay, so the next one is letter 302. So on the 2nd of July 1883, Vincent Mental start breaking down day by day. He's he's in a bad state in both physical and mental. He has to pay a lot of money, and he had no longer have money to pay all of his debt. He started feeling depression when he tried to pay because he knows he's paying now useless, making no income. And Vincent started worrying about various problems. All of it started driving him crazy. Next slide, please. The next slide is letter 565. So on the 23rd of December 1888, Vincent had a little extra money thanks to a deal. He's a nice guy, but not a problem coming his roommate Gauguin want to move out. Gauguin started to afraid Vincent because he looked like he could explode at any range. But Gauguin have not made his decision yet because both Vincent and Gauguin know there's a bond between them. But then something happened. Something that Gauguin have afraid of. Vincent start losing his temper. Vincent cut one of his ear and sent it to a woman in a brothel. There have been many violent scenes, and the police came to take him away because he's in bad stage.
Jay.
Letter 581. 15 May 1899. Vincent starts taking treatments at hospital, but also he's still afraid of various problems, and deep inside, Vincent knows clearly that he almost become a crazy person. But also he tried to finish his painting and he know he have to heal. Well, to get back to work is my duty, he said.
Chị đọc
Letter
luôn đi.
5. Letter 5. 23 July 1880. 90, I mean. After all, Vincent can no longer endure. He chose to kill himself and free his desperate spirit, but he also happy that his brother have a happy life, a life that he can have. And the world will always remember the name Vincent van Gogh, a brilliant but miserable artist.
So those are 5 letters in the book that we are already summarized for you. Do you guys have any question for us? So if you don't have any questions, so I'm gonna ask you.
I'm
Can you
gonna
give
pick
me 1 minute
someone
to think of
randomly,
a
right,
question?
teacher?
Yes. You can also use the questions in your activity. They don't know those questions. So before you ask, I'll just clarify for the letter number 4. That's letter 5. What letter is that? When he was in the hospital, what state of mind he had when he was in the hospital? Sophie, we cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
So he seems unstable, and he also knows that he unstable.
Yeah, he was unstable, but compared to um, some of the letters, what is the difference between this letter to the others?
Can you please repeat the questions?
Okay, compared to the situation he had in other letters, what is the difference between this letter to the others?
Are there any specific letter that you want me to mention?
All of them, like all 5 letters, they are almost the same, but this one seems to be different. What was it? What's the difference?
Well, the first 1 or 2 letter is just seem to be like he just need money, and he just being like lost his hope because he can not make any income from his pain. But the last 3 letter, his mental is start breaking down. So there's his mental start breaking down. So I think there's a big difference between the first 2 and the last 3 letter.
Last 3, but there is something. Who can answer me? There is something in letter 4. What was it? What's the main idea of letter number 4? Who can tell me? Anybody from the class? Elise? What's the difference between letter 4 and the rest of the letters?
I think it's that maybe it's talk about his illness, and he gave his like the hint about coming work. I think so.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you have to think about what's the difference. I will answer that one when all of you are finished presenting. Okay. Any questions from the group to the class? Lee, Sophie, no questions from the to the class?
Actually, yes.
Yes, go ahead.
I'm gonna pick Alice, please.
Yes.
So this is an easy question for you. Who was Gauguin in Vincent's life?
I think that he was Vincent's roommate, a person who stayed with him in the yellow house. Is
Yeah,
it?
that's correct.
Thank you.
Thank you, Alice. Can I choose Louis, please? Louis.
Yes. Yeah.
So, as you already know, that Gauguin is a friend that lived with Vincent. So, can you tell me the reason why did they fall apart?
Um, because of an argument that they could not live together anymore.
So, yes, and any question? I'm sorry, any another answer?
Uh, um, no.
Oscar, do you have same answer with Louis? Oscar.
Uh, yes, yes.
Thank you. Yes, so that answer is correct.
Okay, but yeah, that's correct. But what is the real problem between the two? Why are they fighting?
So because then I guess that because their personality are different. And
Yes, they clash. They have different temper, different personality. They always clash. Okay, one more, Kaylee. Kelly,
yes, yes.
one more question.
This question is also very easy. Um, can I choose Alan? Alan.
Yes.
Um, so at the first letter, who was Vincent writing to, and why was the reason he writing for this person?
Can you repeat the question?
At the first letter, who was Vincent writing to, and why was he writing that letter?
The first letter in the book?
Yes.
Dạ Thanh ơi, không nước lũ miền Tây con. Ngồi gì kỳ vậy? Rồi Kelly với Sophia kìa. Chị biết Cam thấy cái mặt một chút xíu đi con.
Okay, what's the answer?
In the first letter in the book, he wrote to Theo to describe his working and living conditions.
What's your question, Kelly? Who is
Um,
Theo, right?
the question is the letter 183. So what? Who was the person that Vincent writing to?
Mm.
What?
He
Why
wrote
was
to
the
Theo.
reason? Yeah.
Kelly?
Yes. He was
Oh,
writing for Theo, and what was the reason?
To describe his working and living conditions.
Yeah. The Yeah, that's correct. So
oh,
at the first, um, um,
okay. 3 question is enough. All right, that was a very informative presentation. Thank you for giving us the main idea that we need. Although I need answers, I need more clarifications for the letter number 3. Let's find out if we can have that answer for the rest of the presenters. See you next week. Have a great week ahead. Bye bye.